Thanks for tuning in. In this video, we are going to go through Hack Reactors, an exercise from Hack Reactors Online Software Engineering Immersive Bootcamp Prep Work. This go round will work on exercise number 20. So click on it. Make sure you fork the exercise. Let's read the instructions. So it says, write a function called isSameLength. Given two words, isSameLength returns whether the given words have the same length. Okay, so within this function, we're going to use an if-else statement. We're going to use the string.length property and a comparison operator. So we want to say if else this is strictly equal to this, return true. If it's not, return false. We can find the length of a word using the string.length property here. And let's just review it quickly. Sorry about that. So go up. The length property of a string object indicates the length of the string. So basically, if you have my name, Astra.length, that should return the number 5. If you have Bob, that should return 2. If you have that should return 3. Okay, we're past that now. Let's go to the if-else statement. So, use if to specify a block of code to be executed if a common condition is true. We're going to use else to specify if a block of code, that same block of code turns out to be false. All right. So, which comparison operator we're going to use? We're going to use a strictly equals 1, right? It's going to be 3 equals signs. So let's get to coding and then I'll explain some more things. So, let's do this. We're going to say if word.length, Length, actually we need to say word1.length because that's the first parameter that we see here, and the second parameter is word2. So we're going to say if that is word2, I can't type today. Okay, so we have our function keyword, we have the name of the function, we have the two parameters, word1 and word2. So we're going to say if word.1 length is strictly equal to word.2 length, return true. Else, return false. And we're going to put the result of that out to the console by storing it in a variable that we name output. And what words do we want to test here? We're going to say code life. Yeah, the first word we're going to test is going to be code. And the next one we're going to test is going to be life. Those both have 4 characters in them, so it's not putting super long words in here to complicate our life. And then we're going to output the result of passing those arguments through the function isSameLength to the console. But before we do that, let's review some notes. You guys know that I'm into notes by now. So let's go over here, people. So what do we have here? We have our function, keyword, and then we have the name of the function isSameLength. The function has 2 parameters, word1 and word2. If word1.length is strictly equal to word2.length, return true, meaning the word that code.length, which is 4, and then life.length, which is 4, if those are strictly equal to each other, return true, else return false. And here's how we're going to see it output to the console. We're going to store the result of passing these arguments, because these arguments are values that are passed through this function, and they're going to output a result, right? We got to store that somewhere, so we're going to have var output hold that result in the variable, and we're going to output it to the console. So let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Let's look at the spec list really quick before we do this. So the function isSameLength should return a boolean. Should return true if the two words are the same length. Should return false if the two words are not the same length. Let's go with the code before I run it. Everything looks like it's, oh, see, there goes the error right there. The semicolon at the end. Mm, mm, mm. Run. It should return true. It does return true, but all the specs are, I'm seeing some error here. It returns true, but there's an error somewhere, right? And where's the error? I don't know. To else return false. Oh, I see. Here's the error. No, I don't see where the error is at. If word.length is strictly equal to word2.length. Oh, see the misspell right here? I see it. Here we go. Let's run this again. Come on. Stop transposing words, Astra. No? The code is broken? Wow. Let's try it again. It still returns true, but something is wrong with this code. I don't know. Function is same length, word 1, word 2. If word.1 length is strictly equal to word.2 length, word2.length return true. Else return, oh, here's the error. Really? Sometimes I wonder about myself. Okay, so there you have it, people. We are done with this. If you want the code, you can go to the code pin. Or you can go to the code pin link that I have, or you can go to my GitHub. But I want to cover something quickly. Wow, what am I doing? I want to cover something quickly about these comparison operators, and you can just study this on your own. So look at this. It says console.log 1 equals 1. That's true. Console.log a string with the number 1 strictly equals 1 returns true. Interesting. Console.log 1 is strictly equal to 1 with the 3 equal signs. I'm going to leave this up to you to investigate. Go to Mozilla developer joint and just type in JavaScript comparison operators, MDN, and see what you get. Thanks for tuning in. And again, the code is below. Give it a like if you like. If you didn't like, give it an unlike or just thumbs down. Tell me why you don't like it. But no trolling. Like, don't do it. All right. Nobody has time for that. Peace.